Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dave back again, and for today's episode, we've got the Real Grade number 17 Wing Gundam Zero EW, brought to you by HobbyWave.com. Again, I want to thank them for sending this out so I can show you guys. And I have to say, for this being my very first Real Grade, I'm extremely pleased with it. Actually, kind of makes me eager to snap up the others that I've got. Now you'll notice on here I haven't panel lined or put stickers on except for in the head area, and that's just because I didn't want to be tearing it apart and putting it together. So the next video, which will be probably in a few days, I'll get this all panel lined and stickered up, and then we'll go from there. And then later on, sometime down the road, later down the road, I will actually get this painted, and we'll get the water slide decals put on there and everything. Now I do have to say, I was really pleased with how this went together, how the frame is, and especially with the separation of the parts for the frame. You actually get some actuators that move, some piston slides, things like that. I was very pleased with it. Now I have it broken all down here. You can see I actually was incorrect last night in my other video, and I apologize for the audio in that, and I could not fix it. I uploaded another version of it. So there's two versions. The newer version, though, for the unboxing, is that the volume is turned down on there when I uploaded it. I don't know what ended up happening with that. That was all crazy. But I was actually incorrect with how many hands. This actually has 4 sets, 8 hands with it. You get 2 fists. You get 2 that actually have the digits that move. That are, I guess you would consider them action hands. You get 2 action hands, and then you get 2 hands for holding either the beam sabers or for holding the rifles. So we're going to start putting this together. I'll give you a quick overview on it, though. If they start making master grades like this, that's going to be heaven. You can see you've got the part separation with them sliding apart. Now there are a few pieces that are a little finicky, like if you go too far, they do want to slide out. You do get a nice slide in the knee. You do get a slide in the ankle. You get some good movement with that. My only thing, and this can actually be fixed with doing some trimming and modification, is the toe on here doesn't quite go up far enough for me. But again, it's nice that there's that separation. You do get mobility, separate mobility in the ankle here. So really nice detail and planning on this. Now moving up to the skirt, you get each one of these is on a ball joint that pivot. You can see the crotch section there. So we'll pop in the legs. So there's the leg section. Now moving up, you get your side skirts, which are attached to this piece. They do pivot front to back and up and down. You do get movement in the waist here of side to side and somewhat of ab crunch, if you want to call them abs. you do get, if I can get this right without breaking anything. Some of the parts are tight. I guess that's one way you could put it. Alright, that one's not going to want to do it right now. But this section here actually slides out. You actually have these that pop up that have Gatling guns in there. So that's a nice detail. You get where the backpack clips on there. We'll slide this bad boy together. And I actually haven't put this together, so if I fumble a little bit, bear with me. So there's that part. Next up we have the arms. And if I'd been smart, I would have put the arms together on camera for you guys, because it's really cool. Even though you can't see them, there are slides in here. And again, I haven't got the stickers on here, but you do get, there's a clear part here, there's a clear part here. So what we're gonna do, if I remember the instructions correctly, slide that on and then slide it in. Let's do the same to the other side. So slide it on, and as it's sliding on, just twist it in. Now for the shoulder pieces, there's a lot of layers to these, and it's really cool. So for the shoulder pieces, we're just going to slide them on. Very easy. As if you don't pop it off. Now these actually slide in and out, so for you guys that do some extreme poses, I know there are some of you, so you can actually like slide out the shoulder compared to the other one where it's more of a tight fit. Now on the head, you actually get quite a few pieces that make up the head. You get these two pieces, you of course get that, this piece, the two side pieces, the red, the faceplate, and then the clear piece that makes up the inside, and then there's another blue piece that's inside, which is kind of your main frame for the head, I guess you would put it. So we'll pop that on there. Now I did stick the pre-shadowed eye decals and lens decals in there, if you guys can see those. I haven't determined what hands I want to put on them yet. So moving on, you have the backpack piece here, and we're just going to slide that right in till you hear it pop. And then for the wings, now excuse me while I look at the manual real quick, because I want to make sure that I get these on right and I don't have to tear them off and do it again. No, not again. Okay. Do. And I'm not going to go right now. I'm not going to go through all of the functions and how the wings can pose and everything. So there's that part of the wings. Now, I would suggest when you're doing the wing parts on this, and this is just a suggestion, make sure and lay these out, all the individual feathers, make sure and lay them out accordingly. Don't just snip them and go. Just to make sure that you get them in the right places. And then those can swing back. They can actually swing up and down. I'm actually going to rotate the camera up a little bit so I can get some movement here. Yeah, so you get nice movement that way. You get these. Here, let me do this. I should have done this with them off. These slide down, and I think there's one up here that slides up, if I remember correctly. Maybe not on this one, it's just that one. So you do get these pieces that open up and separate. Now these are on ball joints, so you can play with them pose-wise as far as how you want to do that. And let's see here. I'm taking note from the book here. And you do get I think I went through this. You do get the movement there and then up there, and then it will pivot up there too. So I'm trying to get these all. I know you guys can sit at home and go, oh, what a jackass. But other than, you know, not much different than the 1/6 figures. It's just like this, you know. And for myself, I find a pose that I really like with a suit, and that's where it will pretty much stay. Now you do get the little figure that comes with it. You get the two rifles, which, if I make sure I get the right side, these are a little finicky because they unsnap and fold down there. I cut off all my fingernails last night. So this piece actually folds down there. The handle will fold up and down, and then they do attach into the hands, into these hands. You could use the other action hands too, but I think for holding something like that, those work best. Just real quick, you do get the two beam sabers, the two handles, and then the handles actually go into here on the backpack, which is kind of confusing because they're so far back there. I'm not quite sure how the hell he's supposed to grab them, but that's the way it is. It's the story, and they're sticking to it. Okay, and then by the way, guys, Abby has these, Abby LC, on Amazon or on eBay, and I've seen a couple other places. I think you can buy a variation of this on Volk's website. Get one. Just spend the $9 or whatever it is and get one. So these will snap together like so, And then these, with the way that they're designed, will snap together. And then you have a double badass gun. So, in general, actually I should say in closing, I would definitely recommend this. You know, I've never been a wing fan of the series, but you know, I have to say, especially for my first real grade, I really enjoyed it. It was a fun build. It took about 2 hours to clean up and trim and so forth. And then it'll probably take another 2 hours just to panel line it and put all the stickers on it. So unless you super rush through and everything, you know, it should take you about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, maybe longer, depending on your skill level and experience. But yeah, definitely pick it up for I think it's like $25, $26, depending on you know, where you get. But Hobby Wave, I think, is 26 right now for it. It's a definite pickup. I would think it's a lot better than a high grade, definitely, and a lot more detail, a lot more, especially if you're going to go into painting it and everything. Yeah, this is your better bang for your buck on here. Lot less than the master grade, lot less than the perfect grade. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. That's it for this, and like I said, probably in a couple weeks or so you'll see I'll post it up, and because what I'll end up doing is, as I'm working on the perfect grade unicorn in breaks, I'll probably sit here and end up just panel lining it and doing stuff like that. I will talk to you guys all later. Hopefully, if everything goes well, my next video should be the Unicorn of Justice. You guys that know me on Facebook will know what I'm talking about and why. So I will talk to you guys all later. Everyone have a great one. Peace out.